Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 4 of our FIFA 20 career mode as Crewe Alexandra. Quick notification on this series for people that are following it. From today I'm going to start recording 4 matches. The reason for that is that I don't have the time to edit together these videos because they do take a long time to cut all the matches up, especially when we're trying to clear a month per episode. So we'll do it this time. If the format doesn't work and you guys are finding them too long and boring, let me know in the comments and we can go back to editing them together. But for right now, I just don't have the time to cut and paste them all together when we have to record these. So now that's out of the way with, let's dive into our first game of the series, first game of the episode, and we are against Cheltenham away. So it's going to be the same usual starting lineup here, apart from I'm going to take Kirk out for Meyer. These guys are at the same overall now, and Meyer is getting better and better as the season goes on. So our main centre forward, Chris Porter, is the top scorer in League 2 this year. That's going to prove really vital to our season. He's going to have to carry on getting those goals. Hopefully he doesn't suffer an injury because the next player in line to replace him, Dale, is nowhere near as good. See if we can hold possession up here against Cheltenham. Porter's through. Green's going to hold possession. There's no one really making a run. See if we can switch it out to a wing. That's going to fall to Porter. No, that's a poor header. Keeper's going to collect that easily. I believe now as well there's also been an update to fix some of the career mode issues. I don't know if the teams are still fielding their weakened sides. I don't watch enough League 2 to know the full strengths of each side, so there might be some League 2 fans watching this that can let me know. And Cheltenham are breaking here. It's a strange pass out to the wing, but it's going to come back in. Skylines will collect. See if we can distribute a quick ball out here. Nope, we can't. I need to check Meyer's work rate as well because he's always in that left back position defending. Cheltenham have got a free kick to whip in. Cleared fairly easily. And Meyer can break here now. He loses the ball. Nolan's going to collect that. Good defending. And poor defending from Adebisi. Lancashire's there to clear up, but we can't seem to retain the ball right now. Oh, and that's a great ball through. Lancashire with the block. Oh, vital last-ditch defending. Cheltenham are all over us at the moment. See if we can break forward here now. Meyer's making a run down that wing. Oh, he's dummied it. Brennan has absolutely done Meyer, but Meyer's going to collect it again here now on the wing. Porter's making a run through. He's going to collect that. Meg's in. Can't quite work it through. Porter with a shot. Well over. We were unlucky there. Cheltenham are quite a threat moving forward, but Perry Ng again with some wonderful defending. I really wasn't a fan of him when we started this career mode, but he's proven to be a popular player, and that's too heavy, and that's going to go straight into the hands of Lapworth.
Look at that possession. It has been a cagey affair so far. Quite often in these kind of matters, it does open up as the game goes on. Will that be the case here?
Cheltenham are threatening to push forward. They don't have the quality to get right up into the box apart from on a few occasions. Adebisi's made a run there. Porter's done him. Adebisi's going to carry on that run. Yeah, he's going to lose the ball though. And that's a poor touch from Jones, giving it right back to Cheltenham, and they are going to break if they can collect this ball. No, they can't. I want to try work with Myra a little bit, see if we can get him making some tasty runs. He does have the pace. There is that pace in full force. Cut back inside. Couldn't cut the ball back. There's Jones. Oh, Powell can't quite get it out of his feet. That's going to fall to Green. Still Green. Oh, that's going to be half time, 0-0. So I'm just going to make a little change. We're going to bring Danny de Graaf on for Green. And Kirk is going to come on for Meyer. And we kick off the second half. Oh, I can't work it through. It's been a couple of days since I've played this career mode. I feel a little bit out of touch, and Cheltenham are going to have the first attack of the second half here. Perry can't catch up. And that's well cleared, but only back to Cheltenham. And Perry with the interception again, and Powell can break here. Now he should have the speed ahead of Boyle. He does. Whip a ball in. Oh, it's just taken off his head at the last minute. Kirk's going to win that loose ball. Masulu is cutting in. Oh, that's a dangerous free kick to give away. The shot was well off target from Masulu anyway. But that was a bad foul. Let's have another look at this. Yeah, he just sticks his leg out and takes Masulu out. De Graaf has been put on the free kick. And I'm pretty sure he is, yeah, he's going to be the best person to take it, I think. We are going to take every free kick in this series in an effort to eventually score one. Ooh, and that wasn't far away, a little more power. And that would have been right past Lapworth. Not a bad effort at all. Jones is going to collect it now, he can lay it off for De Graaf. Who has already scored a couple of goals at the youth academy, the young Dutchman. So we can switch it out for the wing now for Adebazi to collect. And there is Porter, top scorer. Can he feed it back in? De Graaf! Oh, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? He took the ball way further than I wanted him to, and oh, golden opportunity, and the final shot was so poor. We do still have the ball here now. Porter's going to cut and can't get through. Cheltenham have found us out. That's a loose ball from Mr. Luton. It's going to be intercepted by Cheltenham. And they're going to move forward through Lloyd. Although all the channels are cut off. Oh, that's a poor tackle. Skylines with a crucial save. One ball cut right through our defence there. I don't know how De Graaf has missed that chance. It's still in my head. It should be an easy clearance. And Kirk is going to collect it. I don't really want Porter down the wing here. But that's where he's going. Powell's making a run. Kirk is free on the left. He's going to feed it in. Loop it over. Oh, and it's another really weak shot. I don't know if that's been changed in FIFA 20, where the power bar kind of really has to be powerful now, but that's two really weak shots on what was basically two open goals. And that's going to be Cheltenham's throw-in, and they are going to make a sub. Lloyd is coming off. He has been playing as their forward. And that's a good ball out to the right wing from Cheltenham. Very well defended by Nolan. And De Graaf can feed the ball out to Kirk here, who should have the legs on the Cheltenham right back. He does. He's got past the challenge. Oh, and it's right over the head. I don't know if Hussey got a touch on that. but he just took it away from Masulu at the last moment. Here's Kirk again. That's a poor ball through from Porter. He shouldn't have put it into the air. Unfortunate. So he just worked something through. Can see a bit of vision there. No, he's cut it out. Just can't work a ball through right now. Lang's just going to win that header. Perry's going to feed it on. This is going to be the last attack now. Kirk is free. Can he cut inside? Oh, and it's a really poor shot from Kirk. And the game is going to finish 0-0. Do have some more youth training sessions. And Maya is going to reach that magical 60 overall. And he's already well on his way to 61 as well. So he's going to be fulfilling his potential. Let's have a quick look at the youth academy. We do only have a couple of players in there right now. Luke van den Bosch is a centre attacker midfielder, 6'4". He could be really good. Poor starting overall though, he's going to be at 41. He's got good acceleration, decent agility and sprint speed. But his finishing and kind of technical attributes are not the best. Then we have Luigio de Menezes, Portuguese centre forward. I think we're going to bring him through. I'm going to leave Luke a little bit longer in the youth academy, and let's see if we can find our new centre forward here. So he's okay, he's 5'7", it's not the greatest start. We'll leave him on the bench for Dale, because Dale really isn't part of my plans. He may come in for a smaller game. So Joshua de Graaf has been rejected, as is Van der Leeuwen. Hendricks as well. Rodney Vermeulen could prove to be alright. We have Sam van der Meer as well. Justin Meyer could be a decent signing. There's a guy here with a 92. We'll bring him in. But I think everybody else is pretty much for the bin. And then we have Sam Harrison from England. Bringing in Reece Martin. Again, none of these are particular standout players. We'll leave them being scouted for the meantime. And then we do have our Portuguese scouts in here as well. And this guy is due to come home any minute. This guy's probably the most promising, Fabio Perez. He will come in and sign and everyone else can leave. And we will now set up some new scouting locations. So Simon Pearson has come back. I did have someone ask me on a previous episode if we could scout in Croatia, but you can't actually scout Croatia, I'm afraid. The nearest place would be Slovenia or Serbia. I think we'll go for Serbia. 3 months. I think we'll have a defensive-minded player. Oh, no, we won't, because we don't have enough budget. So for right now, the scouts are staying home. Let's have a little look at our budget here, yeah. We just don't have the funds for any more scout expeditions, unfortunately. So the next home game is against Exeter. And Exeter are currently sitting 6th behind us, only by 6 points. So the gap between 1st and 7th is only 6 points at the moment, and then down to 8th. We are looking at just 9 points. So last game, Chris Porter could unfortunately not get on the score sheet and bring himself into double figures for the season, at least in the league anyway. Let's see what we can do against Exeter now. These are probably going to be challenging for promotion into League One this year. So have to make sure we get a good win against them here. And Powell is going to whip a little ball in here, but it's to no one. It's going to fall to Green. And Green's going to put it away. What a lovely finish on the turn from the midfielder. What a great finish that was. The ball from Powell was straight to a defender, but it's terrible defending. And on the turn, he just whips his foot through it. He isn't even looking at the goal when he hits it. And there's too much power on it into the far corner. 1-0. That's going to be an Exeter throw. Oh, and Green again, like a bulldog, chasing down the ball. And Colchester are winning. No, sorry, losing, sorry. I misheard that then. Colchester, of course, are our nearest competitors. Jones is going to lose the ball needlessly there. And Exeter are going to try and come at us. And they are trying and succeeding. Terrible cross in though, and Adibisi is going to collect that. And Kirk has a lot of free space down the wing here now if we can supply him with the ball. He can. Powell, through ball through. Oh, and he just can't collect it. There wasn't enough weight on the ball to take it past the defender. Masula's going to get a header there, but it's a poor one. And that's going to give possession back to Exeter, who can break now. Ooh. It looks as though their attacker let it run there. And really should have taken the shot, and they hit the side netting. Exeter showing that they can and will break against this Crewe defence, and I've done it again. Jääskeläinen. That's going to go in, and I need to stop doing that. It's the second time I've done it this season. Is to pass the ball out. The AI seems a lot more switched on to just playing out from the back now, and we give away a stupid goal. Can't really blame Jääskeläinen for that. And we gift our lead away. And we can't keep it again. Lost it in midfield now. You do get the feel that Exeter are here for the taking. They're not the best on the ball. Prime example right there. And Porter's going to try cut away, and there's a few times I've tried that now. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I guess it's depending on the quality of the defender. It's going to be offside against Exeter. Great ball from Adibisi. There's nobody in the box. Porter's making a run. Kurt's going to cross that in. It is going to fall to Jones. It's going to fall out to Green. There's absolutely no room in the box being closed down so quickly. See if we can move it forward here now. Jones. Porter is going to collect that, hold him off. It's a poor back heel through. And the attack breaks down. Again, Perry Ng. Oh, I was just about to praise him and he gives the ball away. And Lancashire is all the way at right back here. He needs to make this interception. He doesn't. No one's there to clear up. Misulu is going to give it back to the defender, but intercepted by the attacker, who is offside. The space for here for Powell down the wing. Again, his skills can't get past the Exeter defender. Oh, and he's Lancashire got done then. Lifted it over, and Jay nearly keeping it in. That would have been a wonderful goal had Exeter scored that, and I just passed it short again. There's a delicious ball out on the wing there to switch the play, and it's terrible control from Kirk. And the half-time whistle's going to go at 1-1. We are going to make some changes now. Winter is going to come on from Masulu, who isn't having the best game or creating many chances whilst giving the ball away a couple of times as well. Edwards is also going to come on, and then Maya is on for Kirk as well. 3 changes at half time. We weren't too inspired in that first half, and straight away Maya making a tackle and then giving it out for a throw. And he's going to intercept that, lovely. And that's going to be our throw now. Great play from Maya to give the ball away and win it back again. There is a run down the wing there, but Maya just doesn't have the ball control stat to control that and turn it around, and Exeter are going to break here now through Seymour. Seymour's taking it down the wing, he's hounded by Lancashire, and the cross is going to come in, but it's well wide. And Crewe get the goal kick.
Goal news from Northampton. It's the second goal for Northampton Town. 52 minutes played, 2-1. Interesting news.
See if we can create something here now. It's mirrored forward with Green. See if we can get a nice little 1-2 system playing with these two. Edwards has made a run there. Edwards' first time. Ooh, good shot and well saved by Max. Manager is urging his players on. Nice first time hit, nice and low. Just within the keeper's reach, unfortunately. He's whipping a nice lofted ball here now. It's going to land on Lancashire's head. It's going to fall straight back to our defence to knock it back up. Let's keep this pressure on. Maya's going to make a run with this. That's a great pass out from Maya to Green. Adebise needs to make a run down the wing here, so he can whip a ball in. Ooh, and that was Edwards on the end of that, and very nearly putting one past Exeter. And here is Maya, who loves putting it inside. He's going to get his shot away, and it's a poor one. It's going to go straight into the gloves of the Exeter keeper again. That's a great challenge from Exeter to win the ball and stop the attack. Pal's going to intercept that. Wintle. Edwards moving forward, he's being hounded. Oh, and Porter just can't get his through ball through the walls. I think it was Paul Green making what was looking quite a tasty run, and Lancashire's going to intercept that really well. We can come again now. Maya. Green. Get that in for Porter. Oh, Porter! What a golden opportunity. A wonderful lifted ball in from Green. And the league's top goal scorer could not finish his dinner. Quite a way wide in the end. It looked a lot closer in real time, but the replay shows it a few inches wide. And that was probably going to be the best opportunity of the game to take the win. Exeter are still threatening moving forward. They're not the worst team in the league. They are only 6 points behind us. Oh, and they've cut through there. Nolan with a wonderful last-ditch attempt to put the attacker off. Needs to move quickly here now. It's Green into Porter. He's going to knock it back for Wintle. Looks as though Powell has got some space here on the right. He's going to turn his defender. He's going to play it back into absolutely nobody. That is not the pass I wanted to play. Again, our poor League 2 player stats letting them down in the final third. Edwards. Oh, Green with a finesse shot, and it's caught. Picked out of the air by the keeper. And that's going to be a foul for Exeter. They can launch the ball up here now. Make sure we don't get caught out. Edwards is not going to be marking his man tight enough to get an interception there. Oh, very nearly cut out. It looks as though Exeter is running the clock down now. Playing it from flank to flank. No one's going to get that interception. We can break here now. Porter. Green's making a run. He needs to get a bit of a move on. Here is Powell. Powell cut inside. Oh, and he puts it wide with the last kick of the game. Oh, can you believe it? Another draw. Oh, and what a chance to win it. These are vital points that we're dropping in the early season. That's 2 points from a possible 6 now with these 2 draws, and what an opportunity to win it at the end before Powell puts it wide. Mortifying. Some more training here now, and Meyer is going to make that next overall point. 61, the young Dutchman is up to now. Probably will make some more training sessions to include our new youth player when they're next available. But for right now, we have a Leasing.com trophy fixture against Forest Green. We're on a bit of rotation here. Meyer is going to come in. Wintour is going to play alongside De Graaf and Edwards as the midfield 3. Power is going to get rested for Ainley. And then Sass Davis is going to come in for Nolan as well. And then De Menezes will probably make his debut on as well for Porter at some point. So let's see if we can keep our cup run going. We are still in the FA Cup, Carabao Cup and Leasing.com trophy. So plenty of opportunities to earn money, which we do need throughout the season to pay for our scouts to travel the world and try and find the next superstar. And that's a really bad ball out. De Graaf's on the ball here now. He didn't have the best game when he last played against Cheltenham. I don't think he played against Exeter. And here is Ainley. Let's try and hold possession around their box at the minute. See if we can work them down. I definitely want to keep the cut run going, so no silly passes here. That's a great ball through and he just can't reach it. Ooh! But De Graaf will reach it and get a shot off. The Forest Green defenders caught on their heels there. He just slipped in and whipped a shot in. We're going to whip this corner in, see if we can get it on Chris Porter's head. It's going to come to nothing and Forest Green will clear. Ainley has to win this. Oh, and it's a dodgy header. Well, thankfully Forest Green had no other supporting players. But it's not going to stop them from countering here, and a wonderful tackle from, I think that was Nolan maybe. Meyer's making a good run down. De Graaf's going to play that ball through. Meyer is going to collect here. He's going to stop the ball. He's going to get a shot away. Perry isn't going to win that header. Wintour's on the right wing here, our centre defensive mid. He's going to be caught out of position now if they can work it in. Ainley's going to win it and give it away straight away again. And that's going to go straight to Meyer, who can collect and give it to Edwards in the middle of the park. There's a ball on there for Ainley. And Edwards is going to collect that. And Edwards is going to put it right at the keeper on the second try. Real poor ability to finish here. His first shot is blocked wonderfully well, but he's given all the time in the world. And he probably had time to take another touch there. Get this one in. It's going to be the keeper's ball. Edwards is going to make a run out for this. And he's going to be beaten to it by Williams. And Forest Green are going to break now. That's a really poor touch from them. And it's a poor touch again from our own player. Edwards giving the ball away in a dangerous area, but winning it back. And he can move the ball forward here now. De Graaf is up, there's no real run being made. There's Edwards. De Graaf takes a shot. It's going to be blocked. But he's going to keep it. Up to Porter. Edwards. Oh, what a finish. The young Englishman absolutely cracking it in off the post. Lovely little move there. Moving the ball around quickly. Forest Green not standing a chance. He took it really close to the byline. And the angle is so acute. He's surprised he managed to get that in. He just lashes his foot through it. And it's in off the post. Lovely goal. So far, all of our youth academy players have proven to be so useful, just in rotation and even starting the games. We've had Maya grab a few goals now. De Graaf has supplied a few from the midfield area. It's been really useful. Ooh. And Forest Green just wide from that attack. I'd excuse if you could hear my phone ringing in the background there. I've just tried to put it on silent. And here is Maya. He's going to put in, get a shot away, it's blocked, unlucky lad. He is so effective at cutting in back inside the box from those runs down the left wing. And Perry's been caught well out of position there. Lancashire's going to come out to cover him. Lancashire, great interception, good defending. And Ainley now, who doesn't get too many opportunities ahead of Daniel Powell. I kind of try and distribute the ball. I'm going to try and get a second goal here before half-time whistle. That's a good ball out, but it's intercepted, and that's going to be half-time, 1-0 Crewe. No changes at half-time. The squad is playing pretty well right now. Porter's probably going to play the first couple of minutes of this half before we take him off to give him a bit of a rest. Ready for the next league game. And that's a great ball out by Forest Green. Alan's going to collect that. Oh, Hadabais is going to get a vital touch. And it looks as though we can break here now. Maya doesn't have the pace to beat Bernard. Good ball out from De Graaf. Ainley can't control that, but he can. And he's got a chance to feed Porter in here. And Porter's going to make it 2-0. That's what you get from your first-class striker. He's going to get himself another goal. And he is the league's top scorer as well. Oh, this is in the cup, so it's not going to count towards that tally. Lovely finish. Great ball in through from Ainley. Foot through it. It's low. It's out of the keeper's reach. It's in the bottom corner. And with that goal, Porter is now going to bow out of the game, and De Menezes is going to get his debut. Let's have a look what this young Portuguese man can do. Can he live up to the hype that Chris Porter has created around this promotion push season for Crewe? Forest Green are working it through the midfield nicely here. And he's worked it through that crowd, and Mills has done it, and they've got a nice ball in. Williams just wide. Could not get the ball off Forest Green there. We were hounding them with a number of players, but just couldn't get it through. De Graaf is going to make a run here now. De Menezes with a really heavy touch, but it worked out well for him in the end, and De Graaf is brought down, and that isn't going to be a free kick. Can you believe it? He must have got on the ball. I thought we were certainly in for a free kick there, but it was not to be. Wintle should win this. He hasn't won it again. We're not great at winning those lofted balls through from the goalkeeper, and it's just not ideal when they can win the ball in midfield and break away. Against bigger and better teams, that's going to be a bit of a problem. Maybe highlighting our need for a midfield player outside of Masulu who can sit in the hole, and Edwards is going to get another shot here, and it's well wide. It's actually turned into a cross when that was actually a shot. Meyer is having difficulty dealing with Bernard on the right back position here. And that's poor play from Adabasi. Mondo and Forest Green are going to run with this now. Langshire's coming out to cover. And that's a really poor cross from Forest Green. Skylines can distribute this out straight to the Forest Green player, but Ainsley is going to collect it. De Graaf out now, and Bernard has let Meyer out of his sight, but again, Meyer is going to win that. Meyer is going to cut back. He's absolutely done the defence. Can he get it away? No, he can't. Oh, Meyer with some wonderful work, absolutely sending those Forest Green defenders on holiday. And De Graaf's going to have a nice shot here now. Over. Unlucky. De Graaf can come off for Jones. Will make the suggested sub, but Meyer really unlucky there. Probably got a little bit too cheeky with him, and he can't really take the ball any further than that, unfortunately. And Forest Green are just going to play the game down now as we move towards what should be a comfortable win and progress in this trophy. And that's offside for them. Edwards is going to switch it out to Meyer, who will win that, but it's a poor header down. And Lancashire again just to cut the ball out and control it, and that is going to see the game out. We advance in the Leeson.com trophy. Wintle is appreciating getting some game time. We'll ask him to stay grounded. We're going to see ourselves away to Carlisle. Let's have a look at the remainder of the month, where we have Swindon, Colchester, Forest Green, and then Leicester in the Carabao Cup, another Premier League opponent for us. So a game against Carlisle United, which are one of my local teams up here in the Lake District, so we'll see how they do. Managed by Stephen Presley, of course, for any Carlisle United fans watching. And Kirk is going to get a nice little run here early on in the game to whip a ball in. It's going to go to nobody. Masuda is going to collect it though. He's going to play a lovely ball back through, and that's going to be Green's shot. Blocked. And Abaisi's going to keep that in play. And with some terrible control, he's going to give it away to McCurdy, who looks quite the pacey little player, and he's going to get away from Abaisi here. But great defending. Stuck tight to his man. And that's going to be a free kick for Carlisle. Poor challenge, and they could whip this a nice dangerous ball in here. But Porter's going to get on the end of it, and Abaisi's going to collect. Feed it out to Kirk. Ooh, and that's a poor challenge from Porter. He's going to pick up a yellow card for that when the play ends. There we go, there should be a booking for the league's top scorer now. There we go, confirmation. It was a poor challenge, I thought I could get to the ball. Abaisi's getting a lot of action in this first half. In the first 15 minutes, and Powell's going to win that. Misulu can run with this now. There's Porter ahead of him, and he's just taken it a step too far. And that's going to be a really good ball out to Galloway from Carlisle. That's a good interception from Kirk, and he can just about feed Porter through there. There's too many defenders behind him. Powell's going to make a run there. We can take it wide and really stretch Carlisle now. That's going to be advantage played. Ooh, Masulu with a nearly header, and he's going to pick up the yellow card, the Carlisle defender, Iredale, for that challenge on Powell. Probably would have rather had the free kick. There wasn't too much going on in the box there. And that's offside for Carlisle United. That's Kirk. Porter, there's a good ball through there. Couldn't find it though. And Carlisle are loving this long ball over to their right wing against Adebayoze, who is doing a lot of running in this first half. Let's keep an eye on his fitness. That's a great ball through to Jones, who just nods it on for Powell. And Masuda's going to come through the middle. Oh, what a nearly goal again from him. Let's have another look at this. He is on target, but it's a pretty comfortable save for the keeper in the end. We're going to whip one onto the penalty spot here. And again, we can't win it in the air. Lancashire's going to collect this. Masulu, switch it over the wing. Power should get to that. He can play a ball through for Porter. He's going to try a bicycle kick, an offside one at that. Yeah, the League Two player trying to replicate Wayne Rooney at Old Trafford. Oh, and that's a lovely little lifted ball over from Masulu, and Porter does have support here now. And that's intercepted by Jones. Perry is going to collect this with a really heavy touch. But he can feed it back into the midfield just about, really. Nearly stray ball there. Here's Porter for Jones. And a nice deft finish to put Crewe in front. What a lovely finish that was from the midfielder just before half time. Made a lovely run. Great ball through, and just the softest of touches into that bottom left corner. Nice spin on the ball as well. Great finish. And that's going to be half time. 1-0 to Crewe. It's off on that yellow card. I don't want to risk him getting sent off. Edwards is going to come on for Jones. And I think we're going to try Hunt at right back as well. He hasn't had any game time this season, so we'll see how he does at home. Or away, even. We're not at home, are we? There's Powell. See if we can get him to make a bit of a run. Lovely ball over. Let's work it forward down the wing here. Edwards is going to lose the ball, but we're going to get a throw. Oh, that's well intercepted. Oh, and that's really good play from Carlisle at the back to work it out. And Hunt is all the way over in midfield here. He needs to get back. Carlisle are just working it around in midfield. There's nothing really on for them. They're going to try and come down this wing again, but Adebayoze is going to get that clear. And Demenzis is going to win that header, but just couldn't manage to knock it out onto the wing for Powell to collect it, and Carlisle are going to try and come again. There's no way through for them. Great interception by Adebayoze. He's had a really difficult game today. He's had a lot of action. Oh, I couldn't play that ball through. That's going to be a free kick though. Adebayoze's seen a lot of action in that left back spot, and he's coped well with it. Here is Edwards. It's Hunt far up. Edwards is going to get a shot. It looks like it took a deflection. It was easily collected by the goalkeeper. And Hunt is going to win that. Oh, and what a ball through from Demenzis. Edwards. Oh, a lovely little back heel from the Portuguese forward. Proving that he can be useful even with his 46 overall. Here he is again. And he can play another delicious ball through to Powell. He's going to whip a cross in, and it's a good cross that nearly got through, but just cut out by the Carlisle defender. Missalou's going to win that in midfield. That's a great ball. Oh, again, just taken off the head of our defender. See if we can whip another one in now. And that's there to be won and no one went for it. Carlisle clear. Would be nice to get Demens his first goal. See if we can switch it out to Green. Edwards. Hunt is there again. He's really high up the pitch. And that should be Masuli's ball in midfield. Kirk can't control it. Tried to just flick it behind him, but wasn't to be. And that's going to be Yasko Island can collect that. We'll run the clock down here. We'll wait for Carlisle to come at us. Demens is going to collect that nicely. He can feed that out to Powell on the wing. The Sulu's in the middle there, but Green's going to get on it. Ooh! One of the smallest players on the pitch getting in with a headed opportunity. Hunt's going to collect that now and probably have one more attack before the full-time whistle blows, or maybe not if Masula gives it away and Carlisle are threatening to break now. And that's a really poor ball from them. And Escalanen will collect. See if we can distribute it back out to the wing for Kirk to collect up. And that's out, and that's going to be full time. A slim 1-0 win against Carlisle, but a win in the league nonetheless. Chris Johnson has asked for the transfer request, of course, which we know about. And although the board has asked for him to be listed as transfer, he is on the transfer list, so I don't know what they're talking about. And we have had an offer from Bolton Wanderers for the right back. So it does look as though he is going to be leaving the club. Now we are up against Swindon. Let's have a look where they are in the league. They are sitting 8th, just 9 points behind us. And with those points dropped, we now have Colchester and Scunthorpe breathing down our neck, with Mansfield not too far behind. I'm pretty sure next we do play Colchester, don't we? Yes, we do. So that should be an interesting game. Let's play Swindon. So here we are against Swindon Town at home. This could be a difficult game. Swindon aren't one of the worst teams in the league. And not far behind us, only 9 points, which at this stage in such a long season, it really isn't that far a distance to close. Does look as though Colchester are going to be the main threat for our promotion push this year. We lose the ball in our attack.
Crewe Alexandra today. We've got it down as a 4-3-3.
Yeah, it's a system that the Netherlands used to use all the time. I think really they invented it, and plenty of countries have adopted it since. If it works, it's really tough.
Volley ball through for Kirk to collect, and his touch is too heavy and it's going to go out.
For a goal kick. This is how the visitors shape up. I think that back four is really important for them. They've got to be strong and solid, but they've got a bit of protection, haven't they?
They have. They should have more than enough. I mean, they're all good defenders in their own rights, but
Swindon are just controlling the midfield at the minute, and that's a really deep ball through to their winger, and he is nearly going to collect that. Or play the silly ball out again. Lancashire with an unnecessary flick, but we retain possession. No one's going to lose that in midfield. That's a really poor pass from him.
It's going to be very tough for the opposition today to break down the home team's defence. When you look at the stats, very few teams have broken them
We
down.
can get a ball out here to Powell.
makes this team so hard to beat is the fact that everybody
And
works
Jones is going to collect this.
starts at the front with a strike.
We're dispossessed again, and we're looking though. Swindon's defence is really beefy. I'm having difficulty getting through, and
He fancies his chance.
Perry's having a bit of trouble here with their winger.
Cleared away by the defender.
So Masulu now can try and create a bit of space in the midfield.
And Green.
Green's going to come in. He's got no support on his right. No one's making any space. He's going to dummy that back to Kirk. The run, did see the run from Adebazi on the left, but there was no room to play it through to him. And can Porter get to that ball? He is onside. Oh, and it's well blocked. Good interception by Nolan in the midfield. It's poor passing from Green, unfortunately, to concede possession back to Swindon. But again, Nolan and Lancashire probably in their really favourite centre-back partnership. There is Mr. Lou. Just going to push him away. Porter can't just get that ball out from his feet. And Perry is going to beat the winger to that ball. I'm really liking the look of their winger there. Number 27 at the bottom of the screen there. And what is his name? Jai Simi. Or Jay Simi is how you pronounce that. He's giving Perry a lot to handle today, and it's poor from Jones again. Maybe we can have a look at signing him as a backup to Powell, maybe. I'll have to send a scout out to see him. That's a good interception from Lancashire, stopping the cross in its tracks. Now midfield is sat so deep, there's no one there to collect that ball from Powell, from Porter. Waiting on the bounce, and Adebazi is going to keep that in. Didn't need to, but I want to keep the momentum going. Kirk is making a run. Can he get to that? He can, but he's muscled off the ball by Reed. And that's going to be half-time 0-0. We are having a serious lack of goals in this episode. In an effort to remedy that, Meyer is going to come on, and De Graaf is going to come on as well. These two boys have been getting goals for us all season. Swindon are going to kick off the second half. And Haynes is going to muscle past Misulu, who is not having the greatest game today. He hasn't had the greatest episode, Misulu. In the early season, he was very dominant in that midfield role, but since then he has been somewhat lacking. You see, he's just missed a slide tackle there. Perry's going to get that, and Misulu is going to feed it out to Powell. And Powell is going to run with this now. Wonderful interplay between Powell and Porter. And that's a heavy touch. Oh, I didn't need to take it that far. Golden opportunity spurned. Really nice interplay from Porter and Powell there. Playing a nice 1-2 in the midfield to break him away. Now they're going to do exactly the same to us. Jai Ibishimi coming back down the wing. Lancashire's there, and Lancashire with a wicked tackle. And that is going to be a cracking ball back out to Porter, who can't give it to anyone of importance. Oh, and that's a bad tackle from Misulu, bringing down the Swindon player in midfield. And Perry should be able to get this. And that's a great ball in, and Swindon take the lead through Doyle. Really poor defending from Nolan. He let the man get away from him, and there wasn't that much power on the shot. And Skylines just sees it bounce past him. Keeper probably should be doing better there. He did see it late, but Nolan with a really poor defensive positioning against Doyle, and Swindon go 1-0 up. And at the minute, we don't look like we're going to score as Green concedes possession in the midfield again. Misulu can't make that interception. We could be looking at our second loss of the season. And Swindon are coming again. Doyle again. No one's making the run for the ball, but it was offside in the end anyway.
An important time for this manager here, trying to manage the situation and keep the lead, and making this substitution with that game management in mind.
Great ball out from Nolan. De Graaf's got a bit of a run in here. He can feed Powell in. He doesn't have the legs to get past Romanski. That is a tongue twister of a name. And they're going to break here again. These long balls over the top are absolutely murdering our defence. Perry's not having a fun time dealing with this winger. It's a great tackle from Mr. Lou, but the ball back from De Graaf wasn't great. But he is going to win that interception now. And he just can't keep it again. He's taking it too far, but he can get it out of his feet. Meyer again with a really heavy touch. De Graaf now. He just can't, running into traffic constantly. It's all my fault. Oh, and they are going to break now. That's wonderful play. And surely now Skylines going to have to come out and meet him. And great save. And we are going to keep that in just. Lancashire to play a ball out. We're going to have to go attacking fullbacks here now. Meyer was making a run, but he's stopped it. Adebayo's going to come back through. And that's a great challenge from Reed. Swindon have got some good looking players, I'll tell you that. Both their winger and left back have been really hard to deal with this game. And De Graaf is going to feed Porter in. He's offside. Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
7 minutes to go. Rose, May. Goal news from Walsall.
It's a goal for Cheltenham Town. 4 minutes remain. 5-1.
Well, many thanks, Alan McInally, keeping us up to date as usual.
And Swindon are going to come
Bit of space to go
down this
forward.
right wing one last time. We really need to win the ball here if we want to mount another attack, and the cross is wild and over. Green is going to come off for Edwards for these last couple of minutes. We're going to push our team upfield. Everyone get up. This is going to be last man standing scenario. Skylines with a deep ball up. Porter is going to get on that, but there's no one there to support him. And Meyer can't collect it. There's only 2 minutes of added time. It looks as though now Swindon are just going to run the ball down, and that is going to be it. That's clearance, should be the end of the game. And it is. We lose to Swindon at home by a goal to 0. And we'll have to see what the result was at Colchester, because if they have won or drawn, they go top. And thankfully for us, Colchester also lost their game, and Scunthorpe United move up ahead of them. Let's get some training on here now. And we now have a big fixture against Colchester. If we end up losing this, we could drop down to 3rd. We go, massive fixture against Colchester United. Kirk is going to get a nice run on here. Colchester surprisingly losing their last game at home as well. To Morecambe of all people. Green with an early shot, but it's saved by Gherkin. What a name for a goalkeeper. But we need to go all out ham. All the speed of a rabbit on cocaine. And there's the first goal, 5 minutes in. James Jones to put Crewe in front at home to what is probably going to be our biggest domestic rivals this season. Big goal early on. Let's have it. Lovely ball through, first time finish into the bottom corner.
It's a goal for Walsall. 9 minutes played. 1-0.
Thanks as ever for the update, Alan. And that's very good refereeing to
Colchester are moving through now. Isa's on the ball, and Isa's going to feed it into Norris, and Colchester are going to score. Can you believe it? Our lead lasted all of 4 minutes, if that. Have to try and break through again now. It wasn't too hard. This is where Masuda comes into his own, showing his strength, burning the energy of the strikers, trying to get the ball off him. That's a really poor ball from Nolan. And Lancashire can't get the interception, but Nolan can. Makes up for his mistake.
And Chris Porter has it. This looks promising.
And Kirk is going to come in now.
And Scott for the cross.
It's going to come back to Kirk. Adebayoze is going to collect that just about and going to give it away again. It is the story of this team to intercept and collect.
Well, there's been a goal elsewhere. Alan McAnally with the latest. It's a goal for Port Vale. 23 minutes played. 1-0. Cheers again, Alan.
It's a decent ball out, and he can just keep it in, and Green will collect it. Masulu now, there's a run happening there.
Can they get in behind them?
Jones.
Green.
Can Green play it through to Powell? He can. Powell will collect, and he'll whip a ball in. Oh, and Porter in the air is questionable. He is the tallest of our strikers in the team. He's had 3 or 4 golden opportunities to head the ball in this series now. And he's put them over every single time. That's a poor ball from Powell. Oh, and Adebayoze has been caught out of position by Cohen Hall, who does have the pace on him. Oh, and it's just over Norris's head. And that is going to be out for a throw. Oh, and that's too heavy, unfortunately, and Powell can't get on the end of it. Nearly. This Issa, who I think is playing there, the number 10 position for for Colchester, is looking quite tasty as well. Maybe we can poach some of our rivals' top players away in January. Oh, and Lancashire with a crucial interception, and Colchester are coming forward in droves here now. And that's going to be a poor ball in for Skylines to collect. Masulu is really far wide here. I want him to be more in the middle. But we are stretching Colchester's team around, and Green's going to make a lovely little burst through. And that's going to be a penalty. Penalty to Crewe after a foul on Paul Green, and it probably wasn't worthy of a red card. Yeah, he is only going to get booked for it. But Omar Sowunmi, he's going to take the card. And now Chris Porter has a chance to put us in right on the half-time whistle. I think I'm going to go top right. Oh, what a penalty right into the corner. Absolutely no chance. No keeper in the world is saving that, as Chris Porter sends his league goals for the season into the double figures. That's his 10th goal in the league now. Look at that, wonderful. No keeper in the world is keeping that out. Lovely stuff. 2-1 right on half time. There's the half-time whistle. And I feel as though their wingers are giving us a real run for our money, especially down the left. So Meyer is going to come on for Kirk. And then Jones is also going to get arrested on. Edwards is going to come in as well. If we can grab the 3rd goal, I think I'll bring on Menzies for Porter. But right now we just need to have a solid striker up front if we are to get an opportunity to give us ourselves a 2-goal cushion. And that's well intercepted. And Perry's going to just hold the ball up. Oh, that's a lovely ball through to Edwards now. He's going to run through the midfield. Oh, that's a great challenge from the Colchester midfielder. Just putting it around the midfield of the park now. There's nothing major going on. They are struggling to find any significant passes, and that's a bad challenge from Lancashire. He's going to take down Issa with a straight leg. He's going to come off now. I did like the look of him. He did look quite tasty. Looks like they're going to go for goal. They are, and it isn't far wide. but it's not to be. And that's a really deep ball through. Gherkin is going to get a hand on it. Oh, but there's no one there to collect it. We could have had a nice long shot at goal there had he been supported. What a wonderful ball from Masulu, really confusing the goalkeeper. And there he is again, playing a wonderful booth at Edwards. Goes for range. Saved. You stop it for a corner and we will get a throw. Here is Porto right deep in the box, but he can't keep the ball. No one should get on that. Masulu is going to collect it. Play it out to Edwards. Oh, and Powell gives the ball away. Powell hasn't had a great game. In fact, we are going to bring him off for Ainley, who has been complaining that he doesn't have enough game time. So I think with Powell's performance in this game, it is time to give Ainley a run out. See if he can maybe stake a claim to that right wing spot. And he tries to play a through ball through to him, but wasn't enough pace on it from Porter. Oh, and Green again giving the ball away in midfield. We really do have a love-hate relationship with our midfield right now. They do like to make interceptions and run the ball down, but they also like to give the ball away, and he just can't get that out of his feet. That would have been a lovely little breakaway for Green, and Edwards is just calmness personified in that midfield. Perry's going to give it away again now, and there is no right back, and they can break here. Ainley's going to have to chase Aja all the way back. And they are going to break here now, and they play a ball right behind all their attackers over to the left wing for Maya to collect, and Conan Hall is going to chase Maya down here. Now Maya does not have the legs to beat him. But Porter does have vision to find Maya, who can break here now. Maya. Someone, Masulu. Goal! 3-1. What a move. And Masulu driving his foot through it from the 18-yard line to put it into the back of the net. Maya couldn't get his shot away, too many bodies. And first time from Masulu, laid off wonderfully from Ainley, who is going to claim the assist. Lovely finish. Keeper does get a touch on it, but there's too much power. And that's going to be a 3-1 victory at least against Colchester United. Huge, huge result in the grand terms of the season. No, that's a really poor ball in from Colchester. Yeah, trying to find something, make something happen. Green's going to get on that. He can play it through to Porto. He's going to hold up Conan Hall. Can Porto get through to that? No, it's stopped by Slimani, who gave the penalty away, of course. That's easily defended now. And Porter couldn't just lay it off nicely for Edwards to run onto, and that's going to be a full-time whistle. 3-1 to Crewe. Fantastic game, great win. Now we do have a match against Forest Green here. I think I am going to sim this one. Actually, let's just double check the fixtures, because we do have Leicester only a few days later. So now is probably the time to make a second team sheet. Let's do that. So we now have our second team sheet here, which is pretty much a bang out rotation for everyone, apart from Perry still retains his place. I'm pretty sure we're going to lose this, but we'll see how our simmed games do, because we haven't simmed a game in this season yet. Yeah, and we are battered 3-1 by Forest Green. So here we have the table. United against Fulham, Liverpool against Cardiff, some notable fixtures remaining in this competition. Looks as though Jamie Vardy is playing. We'll wait to see the Leicester starting lineup. Looks as though Leicester are not messing around with their starting 11. There is their star man. So here is the Crewe lineup, pretty standard at this point in the season for a big game. De Graaf, Meyer and Edwards will more than likely make appearances from the bench at some point, but our usual 4-3-3 formation with the holding midfield and Masulu, supported by Green and Jones, who will be supporting the front three. Leicester are starting with Fuchs, Ndidi and Vardy. Oh, it's Harvey Barnes, not Ashley Barnes, with Schmeichel, Tillemans and James Maddison all on the bench. So they can certainly hurt us. It looks fairly rotated from the usual Leicester team, apart from Jamie Vardy up front, who I'm sure will cause us some issues. Let's get into this. I'm going to start working down the wing here now with Perry. We're going to come at Leicester hard and fast like we did with Arsenal. Of course, remember when we knocked Arsenal out of the cup, we had a goal in the first 8 minutes and then went on to win the game just that 1-0. And here is the man who scored that goal. Can't get past Pascanu. And Vardy's making a run now. We have to make sure we stick really tight to him throughout the game. Kirk is going to have to trap back into this left back position. No support, and Lancashire's going to cut that out. And here is Masulu, who can play a lovely ball over the top for Porter to collect. He's going to be pushed off the ball though by Pascanu, who is already showing his defensive capabilities against a League 2 side. That's a good ball over from James to Diabate, but it's a poor ball from him in the end, and that's given us possession in a good position. Porter is going to make that run in behind the defence. Can I keep it in? Nearly ball through to Masulu. He's a big game player, Masulu, making good runs, and of course Scott was the winner. Yes, Skylines, he's going to have to come out for that. Nice ball out to Adebazi on the. He's just resting on the wing. Diabate is chasing the ball down here. Nice ball out from Jones. Inside to Green. Trying to work our way through a quality Premier League Leicester side here. That's a poor ball from Masulu. Wrong option. But Green again, chasing the ball down like he's done so many times this season. And Power's on the wing here. Perry can make a run. He's going to pull it back, whip a ball in. It's going to be out for Porter, back into the middle. And that's poor. It's going to be fed out to Vardy. No one is going to chase that ball down, and he's well out of position now. The centre-back, I shouldn't have brought him that far up. But Leicester aren't going to take advantage of it. In fact, they're going to give us the ball back in midfield again. And Powell now. He's being chased down by Barnes. Masulu from distance. It's blocked. Porter loses the ball on the edge of the area. Still nothing really happening for Leicester on the wing. Was a foul there, but the rest played advantage, and Powell's going to take advantage of it and whip a ball in. It's blocked by Fuchs. Fuchs can whip a ball in. Can we get a shot away? No, it's blocked. I don't know why Powell tried to take it down. I did ask him to shoot first time, but not to be. We've still got the ball on the attack here. Leicester are penned in their own half. Can we get a second Premier League cap under our belt this season? Oh, Porter can't just feed it through into, I think that was Green making a run. Let's make sure we watch the run here. That's great defending by Adebazi, reading the run of Diabate, who was making the run down the wing there. James, wonderful ball through. Green with a shot. Porter's going to get on the end of it. Can he win the header? He can! Oh, and it's just wide by poor Green. So unfortunate.
Well, only 2 more minutes to be added on by the referee now.
Approaching half time now, still 0-0. And again, Leicester really poor in possession, and that is going to be half time. Kirk is going to come off for Maya. It's going to be the only change at half time. I think I'm happy with the midfield, but Kirk hasn't really been getting a look in. So hopefully the new 62 rated Maya can cause some issues for Leicester. He's going to be our first 70 rated player, I think. The way he's going, he's doing very well. We just can't. Really, we don't need to chase the ball down for Leicester. We just have to wait for them to give possession away. And Maya does have a bit of a run on there, but it's not the right ball through from Jones. Oh, and that's a good ball through. Diabate's on the wing. But the quality again is lacking from Leicester. And we'll have to see. It looks like Maddison has come on for Thomas. We'll now have to be wary of James Maddison, who is a very good player this year on FIFA. Masulu's going to just collect the ball through now, and looks as though Green is going to continue that run. He does have the legs to outrun Justin, just about. They play it through for Porter. Nah, I should have passed it sooner to Powell on the wing. That's poor vision. And big opportunity against Leicester goes begging. Leicester have now got the ball, but Nolan again with a great interception. He's such a good defender. It looks like Green is making everything happen here right now. Powell goes for a shot when the ball isn't even at his feet. But it's not the best. And Adebayo again. Everything that they've tried to send through Diabate tonight, Leicester has just been cut out wonderfully. But we need to be careful now. Harvey Barnes has just turned us. There's Green now and Jones in the midfield giving it away. Going to work it through Porter. Out for Maya. Who's going to get this now? Can you dink it in? You can. Oh, and Jones on the 73rd minute with a diving header. Oh, what a finish. What a finish. So important, and what a lovely little ball that was through from Maya. I thought it was going to get away from him, but he just throws his body onto it, and it's a lovely finish. You don't see many of those anymore. And he very nearly connects with the foot of the Leicester defender. What a goal. What an important goal from Crewe. Now, with that goal in mind, I think it's now time to shop a little bit. Wintle is going to come on for Jones. And I think we're going to bring Green off as well for Edwards so he can just chase the ball down. Green now running out of stamina. Try and replace the midfield so we have a little bit more legs to defend and chase the ball down with. As Leicester have had most of the ball in that midfield area. And could we be about to claim another Premier League scout, making sure we sit back with our wingers, just cut off all the midfield channels for them, make them play it long. To players like Diabate who can't control the ball, his only option now is to play it back into the middle of the park. And again, Leicester giving the ball away without any real pressure on them. And we can break again here now, but that's a foul surely from Ndidi on Masulu. I'm just going to play a nice short ball here now. I really don't want to risk giving Leicester the opportunity to counter-attack. Let's get through to Edwards. Porter, back to Edwards. Edwards with a shot. It's played back to Jakubovic. And that is a ball out to Jamie Vardy. All of our players missing it. Madison with the ball out to Ndidi. Need to bring our players back here a little bit now. Make sure we cut those charges out. It's a long ball out to Diabate. And it's a really poor ball from the Leicester winger. And it's greeted by a huge roar of applause from the Crewe Alexandra crowd. Let's get our team upfield now. Let's get it out of our box. Let's see if we can win it and take it into the corner. Porter's going to win it. Masulu. 2 minutes left. Maya. Play that ball over. Hughes is going to win it, but that's going to be it. And we knock Leicester out of the Carabao Cup. What a result. The second Premier League scalp of the season. And Brendan Rodgers, which looks nothing like Brendan Rodgers, is knocked out of the cup. Leicester players mortified, and as they should be, Crewe march on. We were the better team, absolutely we were. I think we can win the competition now. That's 2 Premier League teams knocked out by ourselves. We just played our game. I don't think Hughes was particularly outstanding.
Thank you. That's it for the question.
You're welcome, my love. And that is going to be a good place to leave the episode there, guys. We have ticked off the month of October pretty much in this episode, saving just the one game against Forest Green, which was a loss. Next up in November, we are looking forward to Port Vale, Lincoln in the leasing.com trophy. Is that? Yeah, it is. Northampton and then Morecambe as well. Looking further ahead into December, we have some more League Cup league fixtures against Macclesfield, Mansfield, Stevenage, Salford and Scunthorpe. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like on the video. It really helps me out. And again, if you don't enjoy this series or would like to change something, then please let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon.